I imagined that a place called the Archive of Wisdom would be more like a library.
Oh, we're chock full of wisdom around here. We just don't store it on paper. Oh my gosh, I never actually thought I'd come here. I'm so excited! Okay, let's see what we can learn about this Lestalia.
Hey, that looks like the machine where we saw Sophie's illusion.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, which means if I just twang this thingy here...
What is that? Is it real?
I can see right through it.
Okay, let me see. Lestalia... Got it! Okay, now let me just... Oh, that's crazy. So the Lestalia really does exist, but it's different from Valkanus Creus.
How so?
Well, it's kind of like the basis for Valkanus. Eleth is created in the Lestalia and then stored in Creus and Valkanus Creus. It also says that Valkanus exists to stabilize the Eleth produced by the Lestalia. Oh man, this is heavy.
There's something slightly unnatural about the Lestalia and the Valkanus. It's like they were almost designed.
I was totally just thinking that, Sharia. Great minds think alike.
Okay, so that's what the Lestalia is. And Richard will go there next?
Oh yeah, in fact, I'm more sure of it now than ever. Richard didn't care about the Valkanus, he just wanted the Eleth.
What happens if he absorbs the Eleth from the Lestalia?
Well, since there would be no more Eleth, I think the world would just kinda... die.
That's crazy. I mean, that can't be what he's after. Could it?
If the Lestalia is at the core, we'll need a way underground. How do we get down there?
Let me check. Aw, bananas, not again! The records are so darn old. Come on, you. Okay, there we go. Looks like there's an entrance at a place called World's Eye. It's not far from Warrior's Roost, actually. Anything else useful? Lambda.
Lambda?
There's that word again. What does it mean?
Looks like it's the name of someone who went after the Valkanus a long time ago, just like Richard is doing now. Oh wait, hold on. There's a poem or something here.
A poem?
The seed of destruction from Fodra falls to the land of three lights, sprouting its limbs to shroud the radiance. The savior of Fodra rises to wither the leaves of destruction, guarding the lights forevermore. Okay, so are we supposed to know what any of that means? Because I totally don't. Oh, crud. There's another blank spot here.
Seed of destruction. Fodra. Where have I heard that? Sophie, what's wrong? Are you okay? I can almost remember, but my head hurts. You need some fresh air. Come on, let's go outside. I'll take care of Sophie. You guys stay here and learn what you can.
Thanks, Sharia.
This information is just too fragmented. I can only read little bits and pieces. I might be able to repair it or whatever, but it'll probably take some time.
Do you know what happened to that Lambda guy after he attacked the Valkanus?
It looks like someone jumped in and saved the day. I found a little bit about how he was stopped by something called Protos Haste. I'm guessing the seed of destruction in the poem is that Lambda dude.
Which means Protos Haste would be...
The savior of Fodra.
It makes sense. For some reason, Richard is trying to recreate the events from that poem.
I think we've learned enough. We should hurry to World's Eye.
Agreed. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this world die.
We'll stop Richard this time. We have to.
You okay, Sophie? Does it still hurt?
Lambda, seed of destruction, savior from Fodra. I can almost remember.
It's okay. Don't force it.
It feels like I have to remember, or something terrible will happen.
Something terrible?
But it's hard. I'm scared.
How are you, Sophie?
I'm fine now. I'm sorry.
We've decided to head for World's Eye.
Okay.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling well.
No, you must take me with you, please.
Okay, but let us know if anything's wrong. We'll have to head back to Zavhert first. We can catch a ship from there.
Lestalia. Must get to the Lestalia. Once we're there, our dream will come true. Right? We're the only ones who can save this world. This world is ravaged by war. We can restore it. We must.
If you don't mind me asking, how long ago was it that...
If we assume the Lestalia and the Val...
This will be a breeze. Yeah. Oh, spirit rush. How about this?
Everyone's fine. That's what matters.
This will be a breeze. Yeah. Red, red, burn.
I serve to protect.
This will be a breeze. Eagle dive!
What's our motto?
Never give up!
Damn it. Now it will appear as though I've been wrong the entire time.
Hey there, little bro! What you thinking?
Oh, nothing worth discussing.
Asbel, I have a request to make. If you don't mind, I want you to fight me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fight you? What's this about, Sophie?
It's...
If you're just looking to train, then all right.
Yes, let's call it practice. But don't hold anything back. Okay, Asbel?
Strike! There! Dive!
Ren, take it!
Dive!
Yeah. No way! Sword assault! Burn!
Strike! Phantom Wolves! Dive!
Scattering shot! Sword assault!
There! No one can stand before my blade! Victory! But man, am I exhausted. You look pretty tired too, Sophie.
Yes, but I'm relieved. Now I know if we have to fight Richard, I think it will be okay.
Yeah?
I realized something while fighting you, Asbel.
Realized what?
That you really are my friend.
I still don't know what you're getting at, but... Achoo! Oh man, I'm starting to cool down.
I don't want you two to catch cold. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Let's go, Sophie.
Okay. I didn't feel the urge to erase Asbel while fighting him. That means I can do the same when fighting Richard. because he's also my friend.
We need passage to an area east of Warrior's Roost. Can you take us there?
If you've got the coin, I've got the boat. But I don't see the point. There ain't nothing up there.
We have urgent business on an island in that area.
Say, you must be the ones that government fellow was talking about. Yeah, I'm supposed to give you whatever you want.
Sounds like the Overseers pulled some strings for us.
We can make sail whenever you're ready.
Oh, hey, Sophie. Checking out the view?
Can I ask you something? Is Richard still your friend?
Yeah, Sophie, he is. But not just me. He's your friend as well, right? Remember the pact of friendship we made together?
But last time we tried, we couldn't do it.
Well then, we'll just make another pact once Richard is back to normal. As long as we care for each other, the pact can be remade.
Can we still remake it if I defeat him?
Are you saying you're going to do that to protect us?
If we do the pact of friendship with Richard again, will it make these feelings go away? I have this feeling that if I don't destroy him, I'll lose my other friends. But Richard is my friend too, so why do I feel this way?
You've done everything you can to protect us, Sophie. There's no need for you to shoulder everything alone. Let me take care of Richard. He's a good person. I know he is. There must be a reason for what he's doing.
Asbel.
So this is World's Eye.
It's not very big. So where's the entrance to the Lestalia?
Let's snoop around and see what we can find. Did we beat you here, Richard? Or have you already come and gone?
Hey, this must lead to the Lestalia, but it's been sealed off.
Well, it looks like we beat Richard here.
Look! Look up there!
Richard, what happened to you?
What's happening?
I don't think his body can handle all of that Aleph he's been absorbing.
Richard, stop! Stop right there!
Shut up! All of you just shut up! I've come too far to let you stand in my way!
Can't be scared.
Be gone!
Let's
Hold it right there! I will raise you! Eat this!
Not after I've made it this far. There's nothing else we can do, except grant him a quick and merciful end.
No, wait, stop! I can hear his voice. I hear Richard's voice.
Asbel! Asbel!
Is that you? Richard!
And the pain is too much. Help me, Asbel!
Yes, I'm right here for you.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. Please, Asbel. You are my friend. I was there. Oh, it's you again. Protos Haze.
Protos Haze?
We saw that name in the Archive of Wisdom.
No, you're wrong. I'm Sophie. Richard. Let's make a friendship pact. Then everything will be okay.
Oh, Sophie. Die.
Sophie!
What the?
Sophie! Sophie! Talk to me! Please open your eyes! No!
The time has come. I have finally arrived. And now there is no one who can stand in my way!
Everyone run! If we don't move now, then we won't make it out of here alive!
Sophie! Sophie!
Asbel, we have to go!
Damn! Sophie! Sophie! Come on, Sophie! Wake up!
Her wounds are healed now. I just don't understand what's going on.
Sophie!
Thank goodness you're awake. I'm so glad.
Asbel. Sharia. What happened? To me?
Richard attacked us. You've been unconscious for a while.
What happened? to him?
He was enveloped by some kind of strange cocoon. And we don't really know what became of him.
Richard.
Sophie, try to hold on.
What happened to everyone? Where are you? Everything's a blur.
What?
Where did you go? I can't see you.
Sophie, tell us, what's wrong?
We're right here, Sophie.
Can you see anything?
Your faces are getting blurry. I can't see.
This could be an after effect from the attack. If we don't help her, she might lose her sight.
No.
It's no use. I can't seem to heal her with either arts or medicine.
We've got to do something. What else can we try?
Well, she won't get any better just lying on the ground. Let's find an inn or something. How's she doing?
A little better. At least she's sleeping now.
Sophie.
Hey, Asbel. This is gonna sound weird, but I don't think Sophie's human. At least not like us.
Hey!
Don't yell at me! She's just not reacting like a normal person, you know?
Human or not, she's still in pain. If you're suggesting we just abandon her...
Oh, geez, what's wrong with you? No, I'm trying to help. Do you remember when I mentioned Phodra back at the Archive of Wisdom?
I remember you saying that Proto's haste came from there.
And that Proto's haste stopped Lambda from destroying the Valkanus.
Well, if Richard is right and Sophie is Proto's haste, then there might be a way to help her. But we'll have to take her to Phodra. Look, guys, if arts don't work and medicines don't work, then we're about out of options. Of course, I can't promise this'll work either. Richard could have been lying or crazy or whatever. And the records in the archive were totally old. So yeah, it might not work. But I think it's the only shot we have.
How would we get to Phodra? I can't just let Sophie suffer like this. It's my turn to save her for once. So please, get me to Phodra. I'll do whatever it takes.
And what? The rest of us will just sit here and wait for your return? Everyone feels the same as you, Asbel.
Wait, are you sure?
Of course! We've come this far, haven't we?
Thanks, everyone. Then let's get to Phodra and figure out how to save our friend.
Right.
Okay.
If we're lucky, we might even learn something about what happened to Richard.
What do you mean?
I think Richard is connected to that Lambda guy.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, so we should keep our eyes open and try to learn as much as we can. But first we need to go back to the Archive of Wisdom, because I totally don't know how to get to Phodra. But once I figure that out, we'll head there toot sweet.
Ah, there you are, Pascal. The captain said you were in trouble, so we came here right away. The Overseer has concluded her discussions with Chancellor Eigen. Fendel has pledged us their full support.
The information you seek will not be found in the Archive of Wisdom. Instead, you will need to visit our other archive, the Lost Archive.
We have another archive?
Of sort. Long ago, you see, we Marcians lived in a place far from our current home. When we left, we were unable to bring all that we had acquired, and so some items were sealed away.
Oh, that's cool. So where is this other archive?
In a Straten city called Sable Isole.
It won't be easy to reach Sable Isole from here. Fendel and Strata aren't on good terms, and no ships sail between here and there.
It is already taken care of. The Overseer has graciously arranged for Chancellor Eigen to provide a ship. It is waiting in the harbor and ready to sail upon your word.
Thank you. This will be a great help.
We will watch over your friend Sophie while you are gone. There is no need for concern.
Thank you, Poisson. Hang in there, Sophie. We're going to make you better. I promise. If what Pascal says is true, then that means...
Asbel, I know what you're thinking, and you don't have to feel that way. It doesn't matter what we find out. To us, Sophie will always be Sophie, right?
Huh?
Whatever truths we learn will only help us understand Sophie better. Even with everything that's happened, I'm just glad that I had a chance to get to know her. She's meant the world to us, and nothing is going to change that.
You're right. All the things we've done, all the memories we share. We have to protect Sophie. It's the only option.
That's more like it. That look fits you much better than when you're down.
You're really sweet, Sheria.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Sophie!
What are you doing outside? You should be in bed.
I'm sorry. She insisted on seeing you. I'm coming with you. I can't stay in bed while you fight for me. And I won't get better here. I want to be with you. I won't get in the way. I promise. So please, please let me stay.
Sophie. All right, but no heroics, okay?
Thanks, Asbel.
This is a letter from Chancellor Eigen to the President of Strata. I believe the Chancellor wishes to mend ties between the two countries. If ever all countries needed to work together, that time is now.
We understand. We'll make sure the letter arrives safely. The quickest way to Sable Azole is through Ol Rey, so we should head there first. They won't be pleased to see a Fendolian ship sail into port, but I'm sure we can explain the situation.
Imagine, sailing from Fendel to Strata. These are indeed interesting times.
And this is for you, Pascal. Oh, cool! This little doodad will let us send messages back and forth. I'll contact you immediately if anything changes.
All right, let's get going.
Are you okay, Sophie?
You need help?
I'm fine. Thank you both. We're on the ocean. I can't see it, but I can smell it. We rowed a boat together when you were little, didn't we, Asbel?
Yeah, when we went to Barona.
You wanted to sail around the world with everyone someday. Your dream came true, Asbel. Though I haven't recovered my memory yet. Still, I'm happy we can travel together.
Sophie, you should get some sleep.
I'm fine. Everything is blurry, but I see lots of blue. I wonder if I'll lose my sight completely. I'd miss seeing all my friends. I guess it's good that I can still remember you. Sharia has pretty hair, and Asbel has a kind smile. Remembering these things makes me happy, even if I won't see them anymore. So I'll be fine.
Oh, Sophie.
We'll find a way to heal you. I promise.
Even if I'm not like you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Geez, these jerks really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Considering we're the first ship from Fendel to ever dock here, it's hard to blame them.
Lieutenant Oswell, sir! Fools! Stand down at once! I'm terribly sorry, Lieutenant. If we'd had known it was you, this never would have happened.
Apologies are unnecessary. You were right to be wary of such a vessel. Now, please tell us where to find the President.
He's traveling here to interview witnesses who've seen the situation at World's Eye. He's slated to stop at Sable Izoli on his way.
Excellent. Then we can deliver this letter to him in person. Let's hurry to Sable Izoli before we miss him.
We will survive!
To launch triplets of terror! You can be such a child. You're both too cool for win quotes?
I'm a triplet?
Of course.
I am not your sister, Asbel.
Sable is dull.
Mr. President?
Ah, excellent. You've returned from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
We had a second reason for coming to Sable Izole, sir. We are searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of Amarcian origin. However, they are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
Mr. President, will you allow us to investigate these ruins?
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But...
So this is the Amarcian's other archive, huh?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Astounding.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions, and that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay, let's see. Fodra. Fodra. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on, what's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, like, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world.
Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
Well, it seems like the ancient Amarcians were planning on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through. So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah. We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust. This will totally work. I mean, I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot. Besides, we're used to beating the odds by now.
Okay! So first, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown! Isn't that weird? Apparently, there's an entrance in the Seaside Cavern in Northern Lont.
Perfect. Let's make for the Seaside Cavern at once.
Right. If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lont. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Just hang in there.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Ol Rey. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and we're forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Ol Rey as well.
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, this can't be.
Attend to the wounded and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems sailing to Lond is out of the question.
This isn't good. We don't have time to spare.
Not to worry. I'll see that one of our ships gets you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.
Hang in there, Sophie.
I'm okay.
Hey, do you really think this Fodra place could exist on the other side of the sky?
It certainly does sound like a fool's errand.
And yet it's an errand we have no choice but to undertake.
The ancient Amarcians totally knew this day would come. That's why they left a method for us to reach Fodra.
Yes. When you say that, it almost...
Yeah, I agree. All we can do at this point is just believe in ourselves. So just hang in there, Sophie. No one can stand before my blade!
This will be a breeze.
Right! Win! Charge! You waste my time.
You're mine! No one can stand before my blade!
Must you inconvenience us so? Win! What? Covering fire! Megasonic thrust! You waste my time. Not yet! You
Sometimes I can't help but regret the past.
Asbel.
Why didn't I push harder for a raise in my This won't take long. Here! It's over! Shining Blade of Triumph! Lunar Requiem! Strike Gravity Blast! Prepare yourself! Dance like the damned! Instant Balls! Gravity Blast! Die!
How about this? I serve to protect.
We are very sad to announce this will be a Blessed bullets, seal our time.
Take it! Roll!
There you go. Strike! There's not a chest out there I can't find. Woohoo! This will be a breeze.
Strike! Be gone! Gravity Blast! Edge of the Void! Gravity Blast!
Sometimes I can't see the value in fighting.
Hubert.
There's no profit in the enemies here. It's a waste of time.
Hey!
Must you inconvenience us so? Yeah! There! You're mine!
How about this?
Yeah! Win! You won't live to regret this! Strike!
How about
there!
this?
You're mine!
Awesome! Brilliant! I destroy the centers of peace!
That should buy us some time at least, right?
Asbel, Lord Hubert! What were you doing in Fendel? We had heard you set off for Strata.
I don't see any Fendel soldiers here.
That's because they're gone. Just up and vanished one day without a trace. We figured they were up to something, so everyone's been on edge.
The situation has changed. Our countries can't afford to fight each other right now. The three Valkanists have been completely drained of Eleth. Our countries have come together in an attempt to resolve the crisis. Please, you must let us pass.
Yes, of course.
Here we go.
Do you remember the last time the three of us came here? I didn't want to believe that strange girl was really Sophie. You were so sure. And I was convinced you were just trying to flee from the reality of what had actually happened.
That's harsh, but also true.
Hey, Asbel, let me help you. I'll carry Sophie this time around.
Are you sure? She looks tiny, but she's actually pretty heavy.
Don't worry, I can do it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Wow, she is a lot heavier than she looks.
I told you, right? Here, let me take her.
No, I said I'll do it. And I want to be close to her right now. I can't believe this was here all this time.
This ship will take us to Fodra? I can't imagine how it would even fly.
Oh, so that's it.
Can you make it work?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
It's working.
Oh, that's nothing. We're just getting started here. Let me see. So if the shuttle actually works, we're gonna need... Wow, okay. We've got 2 zappy heat ray cannons, one in Strata and one in Fendel. They're designed to fire simultaneously and focus on a single point in the aquasphere. Oh man, this is crazy cool!
How can we use the cannons if they're in 2 separate countries?
I think we can control them from here. Looks like we can adjust the angles and everything. Oh, nuts.
Is something wrong?
Well, the cannon in Strata is fine, but the one in Fendel is busted or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's not responding. I'm gonna have to go there and see if I can figure it out. But then... Assuming everything else works, the shuttle is piloted remotely, so we need someone to stay here and fly it.
Is that something one of us can do?
Maybe me, but yeah, I don't know. You need real technical know-how to pull it off. I'd ask my sister, but I don't think she's talking to me right now. Anyway, we can worry about that later. I'll ask the Overseer or something if it comes to it. Right now, we should focus on getting to Fendel so I can fix the cannon. It's in a facility on the far side of Fendel Mountain Pass, up near Velenik.
Right. Let's get moving.
We got a message from Poisson. Let's see here. Oh, yuck. She says the monsters from that cocoon are causing all kinds of trouble. They've ordered all civilian ships to stop sailing into or out of Fendel.
Sounds like we'd better hurry.
Right. Let me just do a little tappa-tappa-ka-chunk here. Okay. Bon voyage!
What was that?
Richard's monsters, I imagine.
They were headed toward Lant.
No!
We should get to Lant immediately. They'll need our help.
Come on, let's move. Come on, let's hurry back to Lant.
Won't take long.
That was hardly worth dirtying my blade.
won't take long. That would have been perfect if you hadn't botched the finish.
Aw, flattery will get you nowhere.
You insufferable woman.
Stay back! Asbel! All right. We'll handle the monsters. You get everyone else inside. But Bailey, look out! My lord!
They've got us trapped.
I must protect.
I have to.
Yeah! They did it! Asbel's men defeated the monsters!
Sophie, you okay?
Hold on.
Thank you, Asbel. You helped save us all. It's hard to believe that a tiny girl like her could do all that. Please get her back to the manor, so she can get some rest. I'll take care of things around here.
Asbel, Hubert, I'm so glad you're safe. You've been gone for so long, I was worried I might never see you again.
I'm sorry for the concern, Mom. We'll explain everything later. Frederick, could you please get a room ready? Sophie needs to rest.
Your own room is already prepared, Master At.
It's fine. Thank you, Frederick.
Monsters. Run, everyone.
She's having nightmares.
Even in her dreams, she tries to protect us. Makes me feel kind of lame.
Come in.
I apologize for intruding at such a time, young masters. Bailey is downstairs and wishes to speak with you right away. I asked him to wait in the study for now.
No, that's fine. We'll be right down. Keep an eye on Sophie, all right? We'll be right back.
You and your companions saved the people of Lant. We are in your debt. And Asbel, you saved my life.
Any of us would have done the same.
How is your friend doing?
She's resting, but she's not feeling well.
That poor girl. She's suffering for helping us.
No, she's been in failing health for a while now. It's nothing new, but thank you for your concern.
Will you stay in Lant?
Unfortunately, no. We have pressing business elsewhere. We have to save Sophie. And Richard, too.
I see.
We have a long road ahead of us to make that happen. I trust you'll take care of things while we're gone.
Asbel, perhaps I have misjudged you.
Thanks, Bailey.
If you'll excuse me, I'll be going now.
Dad.
You're thinking. This worries me.
I'm thinking about our father. About how I rebelled against his authority. About how I left. I thought that becoming a knight was all I needed to protect the people I loved. But I was wrong. It wasn't enough. I wasn't ready to be the Lord of Lant. It was just a title they hung around my neck. What thoughts did Dad have as he lived and died as the Lord of Lant?
You're a lot like your father was.
Mom?
He spent all of his time worrying about us and wondering if he was doing the right thing. But he hid that concern behind a mask of strength and discipline. When the two of you left, he thought of almost nothing else. And he worried that his decisions, no matter how well-intentioned, had caused you both to suffer.
It's hard to imagine him thinking like that.
Feelings were never your father's strong suit. He was never able to express how much he loved you both, and it frustrated him to no end. I know the two of you are going through a lot right now, but what matters is that you keep trying to do what you believe is right. Your father used to say that. He raised you well, whether you realize it or not, and his spirit will help you in the dark days to come. Just remember, whatever path you take, I will always be here for you. And if your father were here, he would say the same.
Mom, thank you.
Welcome back.
Asbel.
Sophie, wait. Don't get up.
I'm okay.
Hey, Sophie. I'm here. We'll heal you, Sophie. I promise. All right. Let's get back to Fendel and fix that heat ray cannon. Do you know the exact location, Pascal?
Yep. We can take the road that leads from North Lant to Velanik. The cannon is just past Fendel Mountain Pass.
Hang in there, Sophie. We're almost home.
I will.
Boys, wait! Please, take this with you.
What is it?
Just a little basket of goodies. I made all your old favorites.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! You're the best mom ever!
You are too kind, Lady Carrie.
Thanks, Mom.
Take care of each other. And be careful.
You too. We'll see you soon.
Must you inconvenience us so?
Next! Carve out a warning in this name!
Let's keep moving!
This will be a breeze! Everyone's fine. That's what matters. Let's try the little side road that cuts to the east from here. It's just to the right of the small shack.
They call that the untrodden snowfield.
We are very sad to announce this will be a piece of cake!
Great job! You performed reasonably as well. This won't take long. Strike! Roar! Charge! Lay waste to our foes. Strike! Cutting! Covering fire! You're mine. Come forth! You're mine! I'll keep on getting stronger!
You okay?
Hey, are you all right?
Come on, hang in there. Her head's burning up.
That's enough. We can't keep going like this. I have to take you back.
I'm okay. The cold air feels nice. I have to keep going. I won't get better unless I go to Fodra. Right? This is all because I'm so different from everybody else.
That's not true. You're no different than anybody else.
That's right, Sophie.
I'm so tired of troubling everyone.
Don't be absurd, Sophie.
It's no trouble.
I can't. Everything's blurry. I can't see you.
Sophie!
We gotta fix that stupid cannon. Come on, let's get her to Fodra.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Once the cannon's up and running, we can control it with the machine in the seaside cavern.
What is it?
Remember when I thought Fourier could help fly the shuttle? Well, I kinda asked Poisson to ask her for me, but...
She said no?
Yeah, she's all holed up in her lab and won't come out. I guess she left a letter to explain everything. Anyway, I'm gonna have to rig the shuttle so I can control it myself while on board.
Can you do that?
Sure, if we have enough time. Which we probably don't. But we'll worry about that later. Let's get inside so I can start mucking around.
Sophie's condition doesn't seem to be improving.
Maybe we should take her to a doctor again.
No way! If the Amarcians couldn't help her, I doubt some Sawbones can either. The only way to save Sophie is to take her to Fodra.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry, everyone, for causing you so much trouble. But I want to stay with you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We know, Sophie. But don't overdo it, okay? If it's too hard for you...
I wonder if my sister is still...
This won't take long.
Let's keep this up.
Hey, Pascal.
The heat ray can...
We will survive!
Things seem rough between Asbel and Sharia.
I know! It's like they've got sandpaper between them or something.
That's not it at all.
That's it! That's gotta be the heat ray cannon.
Maybe it'll work now that there's nothing in the way.
Let me just boink boink here for a second. Let's see... Okay, I think we're up and running. We should be able to control...
We're almost there, Sophie. We'll be at Fodra before you know it. You just need to wait a little longer.
If our business is finished here, I suggest we return to the shuttle as soon as possible.
Sophie?
Something's coming.
Get ready.
Everyone stand on your game.
You won't live to regret it. Victory is ours.
The reach of those monsters has grown long indeed.
I think Sophie was trying to warn us.
Time is short. We must make for the seaside cavern as soon as possible.
It seems like...
Let's book it to the shuttle!
Okay. It's back where the giant doors were, right? Sophie, we'll be at Fodra soon. Hang in there.
Thank you. I'll keep fighting.
Good.
Me too! I'm gonna go punch a monster!
Indeed. I will be right beside you.
Pascal? The Overseer told me to come here and offer my assistance. Is there anything you require?
I should have known Fourier wouldn't come. Hey, that's awesome, Poisson! Now I don't have to dink around with flying the shuttle! Come on, time to put you to work!
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go! Poisson, watch carefully, all right? Sweet! Both heat ray cannons are online and ready to go! Now we just need to tinker with the shuttle a little bit. I wish we had more time, but what can you do with a bunch of Okay, guys, Poisson!
Thanks, Pascal. Let us know if we can help, all right?
Okay!
There you are. I was wondering where you'd gone.
Oh, hi. You know, it's strange to think we'll be leaving this world soon. Sophie comes from Fodra, right? I wonder what it's like.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I suppose. A little. But I'll be alright.
I'm sorry, Cheria. I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Knock it off. Sophie's my friend too, remember? I'd do anything for her. She's the reason I got to see you all again. now it's like we're all connected through her. It's funny. When we were kids, I thought she was my rival.
Rival? For what?
Well, for, you know, lots of stuff. She was mature and pretty and so very strong.
Yeah, she was.
She's always been kind of mysterious and exotic, you know? But since she comes from somewhere beyond the sky, I guess that makes sense.
You could say that. But that won't change the fact that she's been a good friend. Nothing will change that.
Yes, I agree.
We'll save her, Sharia. We'll save her and come back together. We've come too far to let things end here.
Right, let's do this. Let's save our friend.
Okay, that should do it. Whenever you're ready, Poisson. Roger.
Are we ready?
Well, the ship's ready, but that's the easy part. Are you guys good to go? Alrighty then. Poisson, let's do this thing. Understood. Initiating countdown. 200, 199. Okay, kids, hop on.
What's that?
It sounds like the monsters that struck Lant.
What? Damn it!
The launch procedure is already underway. It would be very difficult. 181. Just keep going, Poisson. Come on, Asbel. Let's go clocks. If they get in here, we'll never be able to launch the shuttle.
She's right. We should take the fight.
I'll keep an eye on Sophie. You guys go.
There they are.
As expected, it's the monster.
There seems to be an infinite
Look out!
I expect the best from everyone. Strike! Win! Blast up! Strike! Not yet! You're mine! Strike! Gravity! We won't fail!
They just keep coming.
What are we going to do?
Asbel, Master Hubert.
Bailey, what are you doing?
We saw a swarm of these things and now go. Get up.
Asbel, come on!
Thanks, guys.
Everyone, hurry inside! Preparing to load the shuttle onto the launch ramp. Readying the catapult. Shuttle engines online. T-minus 1 minute. 59. 58.
Again.
Wait! What is that?
You came all this way just so... You could help us. Heat ray cannons, fire!
So that's Voselos. Is everyone okay?
Sophie!
Did we make it? Is this Fodra?
Should be.
Once we cleared the aquasphere, it felt like we were falling.
Yeah, Fodra has a stronger gravitational pull than the world we're used to, hence it yanked us right in.
Let's get off the shuttle and see where we are. This is... Fodra? There's nothing here. It's a wasteland. How could Sophie possibly come from this place?
It looks like a great battle was fought here in the past. There's signs of combat throughout the landscape.
It's so cold and desolate. There aren't even any plants.
See that big round orb in the sky? We couldn't see Fodra from there, but we can see our world just fine from here.
That's all quite fascinating, but I have a more immediate concern. Will this shuttle ever fly again?
Yeah, I don't know. That landing really did a number on it.
Wait, are you saying we're trapped here?
What? So even if we manage to help Sophie, we can't take her back?
We still have to find a cure for Sophie, right? We'll just add fixing the shuttle to our to-do list.
I suppose we don't have any other options.
Yeah. Curing Sophie has to be our first priority. We can deal with the other problems later.
We need to get the lay of the land. I wonder if there's a town nearby.
Hey, come look over here. That building appears to be floating in midair.
Well, looky there. I bet that's a city.
That's incredible.
Maybe we can find someone to help us.
We'll never know unless we try. Let's check it out.
This'll be a breeze.
Unpleasant.
Can't be happening!
Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks. I'll use them to protect us all. No signs of intelligent life.
Hey, Sophie. Pascal says that distant ball in the sky might be our world. Isn't that amazing? Sophie? Asbel's...
Hey!
Let me see her. Okay, she's fine.
Really? I mean, right.
But if we don't hurry, she'll keep getting worse.
Damn it. What?
I don't know. Don't ask.
I promise we're going...
Looks like this really is a city. Or at least it used to be.
What a mess. Do you think we'll find anyone here?
I don't know. This place looks as empty as everything else we've seen here.
Hey, there's somebody on the floor!
Is that Sophie?
No, but the resemblance is uncanny.
What did you do?
I don't know. I just touched her and then poof! Hey, I see someone!
Stop! Wait!
Well, at least we know someone's alive.
Come on, let's find them and start asking questions.
This is, disquieting.
What's going on with that machine?
Hey, it's a person!
She's not breathing and she has no pulse, but I don't think she's dead.
Did you bring these people here, Sai?
She is alive!
And who might you all be?
My name is Asbel Lant. My friends and I came here from a different world.
A different world? Do you mean Ephinia? Does that mean the seal has finally been broken?
Ephinia?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We flew here in a shuttle created by my ancestors. Although it kind of broke when we landed.
I see. So you must be an Amarcian.
That's me! But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
So are you Fodran?
Yes, I am. My name is Emerald. Forgive me for not making introductions sooner. I never dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Ephinia.
Ephinia must be their name for our homeworld.
I appear to have been asleep for quite some time.
Do you know how long exactly?
Around 1,000 years, I believe.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
That's Protos Hace, is it not? It also appears to be malfunctioning. Did you bring this all the way from Ephinia?
What do you mean, malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Hace? Protos Hace is not a human being. It is an artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Humanoid?
Constructs that resemble people, but are not.
Not people.
That would explain why she didn't age during the 7 years she was missing.
Well, I don't care. She's still Sophie. She's still our friend. Sophie is sick, Emerald, and we came here to find a cure. Do you know a way to treat her?
Protos Haste is equipped with a self-healing module, but... yes, that seems to be malfunctioning as well. The damage is quite severe. Could it have been Lambda? This unit can be repaired, but we must take it to the Humanoid Research Center. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even before I went to sleep. I imagine it's much worse now. Going there will put your lives in grave danger, and Protos Haste will be unable to defend you. Also, even if you reach the center, there is no guarantee that its equipment will still function. It's quite possible that this unit is simply beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all that, are you still willing to risk your lives for Protos Haste?
Yes, Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit, although I do not know if it still functions. However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so I will accompany you on your journey.
We appreciate the help.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime. Sai, please get the shuttle to the launch bay and see that it is fully repaired. It would not do to have our guests brave the research center, only to be stranded here in the end.
The shuttle's in pretty bad shape, so feel free to whack it around or whatever.
Thank you, Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Yes, well, I suppose we should be off.
This is the Humanoid Research Center?
I will warn you again. If you value your lives, please use extreme caution while inside this facility.
I just hope their machine still works so we can help Sophie.
Come on, let's get inside and...
So quiet. All I can hear is my heartbeat. But I'm still alive. Trust will only betray. Hope will only disappoint. We must remove all hope and return it to the planet. To the planet's soul, Lambda.
This wall is a little...
This'll be a breeze.
Let's keep moving.
This'll be a breeze.
We won't fail.
This'll be a breeze.
Strike! Be gone!
How about this?
Strike! Not yet!
Drive away evil in this lane. Lightning That was some fancy knife work. What else are you hiding from us? Oh, I'm not hiding anything.
Must you inconvenience us so? Be gone!
There you go. Carve out a warning in this lane.
Let's keep moving. Must you inconvenience us so? It's over! Shining blade of triumph! Requiem! I'll keep on getting stronger!
We are very sad to announce this will be our
It's over! Rip to pieces! Stampede strike!
Yay, all right! I did it! Go me!
he goes again.
You're very sad to announce it. Here's the way of I guess the rumors are true. I really am that awesome.
This looks just like that machine from the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
This device preserves visual recordings of research targets.
Lambda. Oh, hey, there's that word again.
What does it mean, anyway?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come to mean nightmare.
Why is that?
Lambda is a life form we discovered by accident while researching the Lastalia. When the Institute's director, Professor Cornell, began to study it, it quickly became a nightmare for us all. The worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos and eventually led to its destruction.
That cocoon!
It looks just like the one that appeared at World's Eye.
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your world of Aphinia. We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable of fighting it and initiated pursuit. That humanoid is Protos Haste, the one you call Sophie. Unfortunately, Protos Haste was unable to destroy Lambda. After much discussion, we surviving Fodrans chose to seal off Aphinia in the hopes of containing Lambda there. But now, after so many years, the Aphenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie and then sent her to our world so she could defeat Lambda. Does that mean Lambda is the one who created the cocoon?
But wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, Richard made the cocoon, right?
Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks like Richard.
I refuse to believe that Richard and Lambda are the same. I know Richard. He's not a monster. He can't be.
Sophie's getting worse.
We must hurry.
I agree. Come on.
What's happening?
Protos Haste's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Haste is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than a grain of sand, come together to form a human shape. And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Haste's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protos Haste suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protos Haste to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protos Haste split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protos Haste have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
But then that means Sophie didn't die after all. She was just recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see. Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protos Haste was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.
We are very sad to announce
You're mine.
this will be a strike!
Santa Claus!
We must always give it our best. That wasn't it, was it?
What's this?
Is this the machine that can fix Sophie?
Please set Protos Haste down here, if you will. I will begin the procedure. Damage isolated. Initiating particle restoration.
Here we go.
Zero. 10. 40. 70. 90.
Sophie, hang on.
Sophie, can you hear us?
Hang in there. You're not alone. We're right here. What's wrong?
It'll be okay, Sophie. I promise.
The particles that comprise its mind are beginning to flow backward into the repair system.
Sophie!
What the?
Is that Sophie and Pascal?
What's happening here?
Don't look at me! How should I know?
Some of the particles that flowed into the system have assembled themselves into visual form.
Pascal, wait!
If this is a visual form of Sophie's mind, does it mean that we're actually seeing her feelings?
There's more.
You guys, they're harmless! Come and take a look!
So that's what she thinks of us.
Sophie.
It's happening again!
Now what?
Richard?
Why is Richard the only one she's attacking?
Well, I can't say I blame her. He is the one who stabbed her, after all.
Maybe, but still...
Lambda...
This can't be. It's Lambda.
I must destroy him.
Everyone, get out! Right now!
Sophie, watch out!
Can't be screwing around!
Triplets of terror! You can be such a child. You're both too cool for win quotes?
I'm a triplet?
Of course.
I am not your sister, Asbel! So, that was Lambda?
Asbel?
Sophie!
You're awake.
We did it!
You're all here.
Sophie, can you see us?
How do you feel? Is everything okay?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, Sophie, I'm so glad you're all right.
You all saved me. Thank you.
It seems you have failed to eliminate Lambda, Protos Haze.
The mission I have to complete? What was it? Why does it hurt to remember?
Sophie?
How odd. I was sure the particle reconstruction was a complete success. Life maintenance functions appear to be fully restored, but I do see some problems with the information integration. Would you mind returning to the machine we used earlier? I'd like to make some final adjustments.
That's fine. Can you make it, Sophie?
Yes.
Very well. Let's go back. This way, Protos Haze. Now, please look at this.
I remember my mission. Lambda. I must destroy Lambda.
No! What's going on?
It seems the procedure was a success.
What are you talking about?
Protos Haze is a weapon created to destroy Lambda. This information, however, had become confused, so I simply reaffirmed what she needed to know.
Next time, I will destroy him. I will finish this.
Lambda! Playing with your blocks again, are you? If so, then you should smile like this. A body may influence a soul just as a soul can shape a body. Just look at the child. Every day he becomes more and more human. Do you have any idea at all why I put so much effort into raising him as a human being? It's because
Okay, what was that?
I think he said the word Lambda.
It's what he called that little kid. Emerald. Is Lambda human?
No, of course not. He is a monster that infects and feeds off other life forms.
Just like a parasite.
So perhaps Richard has been infected.
Does that mean we have to fight Richard in order to defeat Lambda?
No, that can't be. Sophie? Are you okay?
Perhaps that's as far as it can go.
Is she still sick?
Some minor data confusion remains, but it is nothing to worry about.
I must destroy Lambda. But Lambda is... Asbel, tell me, what is Lambda?
Well, how do I explain this?
Protos Haze, you exist to destroy Lambda. This is your sole reason for existence. The form Lambda takes makes no difference. This time, you must destroy it no matter what the cost.
Wait, hold on. Sophie doesn't want to fight Lambda because of Richard. I share the same sentiment. We all do. Emerald, there must be something you can do. Wait, we aren't sure that Richard has been taken over completely, which means we can't give up.
Yeah, and it might be possible to communicate with Lambda too. It's way too soon to give up.
Are you planning to parley with Lambda?
Not just Lambda. Richard too.
Asbel.
This is a problem that affects all of us, Sophie. We got into this together, and we'll solve it together.
Together as one.
Wait, what's happening?
Our power is resonating.
What does that mean?
Your powers come from me. I am their source.
That's how you saved us before, right? By sharing your power.
No, it's you who saved me. You gave me the power to change who I was.
So you saved our lives, and then we managed to save you.
This light connects us together.
Wow, okay. Now I'm super jealous.
Indeed.
Pascal, Captain.
Don't worry about it. Let's just get back home, smash that cocoon, and find Richard.
I'm afraid that even the power of Protos haste will not be enough to breach the cocoon.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be a way.
Well, I suppose you could reinforce your shuttle and then attempt to break through.
Then let's do that.
We need a specific attachment to break through the cocoon, but it's available only at a military facility known as Bathys Citadel. Assuming you can find it, we can make the necessary repairs.
Is the Citadel far from here?
All right then, we have our plan.
We can stop at the Citadel on our way back to Tellus Astu.
Perfect. Let's go.
We are very sad to announce Whistling of King. Great! Listen, Roger. Drive away evil and get away. Lightning blast! No way! I think that's all of them.
Don't push yourself, Sophie. We just got you back, you know?
I'll be careful.
If you feel faint, just have Asbel carry you again, even if he's not very good at it.
Just make sure you don't drop her.
Man, sharing that power must be what makes them so close.
I think there's more to it than that.
I wish I had magical powers. Hey, Sophie, can you make it so the captain and me are all zippy-zappy like you guys?
I don't think so.
Oh, nuts.
We may learn something that can help you at Bathos Citadel.
For seriously?
Indeed. It was our main research center regarding the abilities of Protoss Haste.
Oh, heck yeah! Come on, guys, let's go!
Emerald said that Lambda was a being that feeds off other life.
I'm a humanoid that was created to destroy Lambda. That's my purpose.
Please, don't talk like that, Sophie.
But it's true. It's reality.
So if this Cornell guy is the one who was responsible for raising Lambda, then who were Sophie's parents?
What are you suggesting?
Emerald said that Cornell was some big-shot humanoid researcher, yeah? So was there someone else capable of making Sophie?